Happy Wednesday! Woo! It's Wednesday, everyone! How exciting! Halloween yesterday, people! Crazy exciting. Obviously go to my main channel if you want to see everything that I got up to over the Halloween weekend, because that's not what this channel is for. But I hope you guys had the best Halloween ever. It really feels like it's winter now. Like, it's weird. I mean, as soon as Halloween happens, I'm like, right, it's Christmas. Like, it's time to decorate. Like, I've obviously come back from uni to film the podcast. I keep calling it a podcast. It's not a podcast, guys. I've changed it. It's not a podcast. This is just a YouTube channel. I've come back to film a video for this channel and, well, to bulk film a few. And I'm going to be taking my Christmas decorations back with me for uni. So I am so excited to start decorating for Christmas because, in my opinion, November 1st is Christmas! How exciting, guys! Oh my god, I can't wait! So I'm not a winter girly. I am such a summer girly at heart, but winter has Christmas. And I love Christmas. And it also has my birthday. But honestly, as soon as like Christmas is over, like the 5 days, and New Year, as soon as New Year's over, I'm like, right, okay, where's the sun? That's all I'm thinking. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for New Year's. Oh god, I have no idea. But anyway, that's ages away. 2 months. So yeah, so exciting. Okay, so in today's episode, I'm going to be talking all about nutrition and good nutrition, all of that. So yeah, but just before we get into this, I would just like to say I have just suddenly got a huge pain. Like, it's so painful in the back of my neck, like behind my ear. I think it's my lymph nodes. That's all I can think, behind my neck. And so I'm kind of struggling to look this way. Like, I'll just turn my body, but I have notes on my computer, so basically I'm just really struggling to move my neck. So that is why. I don't know what it is. It's just come on this morning. It could be just slept funny, or I could be getting a cold, who knows. But I just thought I'd mention it if I ever grab my neck in this video, because sometimes honestly putting pressure on it seems to make it easier to move. But yeah, also cast fully off. How exciting. Also, I'm very sorry about the wind. I don't know if you guys are actually going to be able to hear that or not. Hopefully not. I'll try and reduce the background noise. But yeah, I mean, I hate that there's no decorations here, actually. I hate that. But maybe I should chuck a Christmas tree there. Is that a bit ridiculous? Probably. But yeah, let's get into this video. So good nutrition is obviously essential for keeping healthy, and people with healthy eating patterns, generally scientifically proven, live longer than people who don't have healthy eating patterns. So nutrition is a really important factor when planning your meals and all of that. So also people who eat healthy are just generally are at a lower risk from serious health problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and of course obesity. Just makes sense. And for people with chronic diseases, healthy eating and meal planning can help to manage the conditions and prevent any complications, which is obviously insane, because if you think about people who have any serious chronic diseases, then if eating healthy can help you to manage those complications, of course you're going to. So less than 1 in 10 children and adults eat the recommended daily amount of vegetables, which is crazy. Less than 1 in 10, fewer than 1 in 10 children and adults eat the recommended. Isn't that crazy? That's actually insane. If you actually think about that, that's literally no one. So the average adult portion of vegetables, well, this is fruit and vegetables, is 80 grams of fruit and veg. So, you know, when people say, oh my god, you have to get your protein in, you have to have at least your body weight of protein. Well, if you weigh 60 kg, you have to have 60 grams of protein. Well, you have to do the same with veg, fruit and veg, and everyone always forgets about that. People seem to think that if you're just eating chicken and rice, then that's so over the top healthy, when in reality you need a bit of veg in there as well. Only 4 in 10 children eat enough fruit, and fewer than 1 in 7 adults eat enough fruit. Obviously children are getting in more fruit because adults just don't care about themselves so much, do they? They're like, right, here's an apple, there you go. I definitely ate more fruit when I was younger, where that's probably because I didn't really eat much veg though, where now I eat a lot of vegetables. Like I do love a good like asparagus, like spinach, where I would have completely turned my nose up at that any time before. But yeah, so I mean, it just shows, the statistics just show that no one's getting enough fruit and veg in. But poor nutrition contributes to many diseases, like, as I said, obesity, heart disease, and even some cancers. Like, the diet has such a huge factor on your like day-to-day living. So the key to a healthy diet is to eat the right amount of calories for how active you are, so that you balance the energy you consume with the energy you use, if that makes sense. So for a woman, 2,000 calories is the average a day, the estimate of an average. Obviously everyone's different, so it's hard to tell. And the average man should be eating 2,500 calories. So if you're in a diet, then you'll obviously be eating less than this. Some days you'll eat more, some days you'll eat less. That's just average. Generally, I eat around 1,300 calories a day, I'd say. But I just don't lose weight. Like, I put on weight very easily. That's just me. Because I remember when I was at uni, I was eating like 1,000 calories a day and I just wasn't losing weight. And that's probably because of what I was eating. Whereas now I've started trying to make everything I'm eating a little bit healthier. But yeah, 1,300 is generally the average that I'm eating. And then I'm fairly active. I know that's not that many calories, but I struggle to get in more. Like, that's with me eating breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. Like, that's that. So if I wanted to eat more calories, I would have to be putting a lot more effort into adding more calories to the food, and I'm not fussed about doing that. Like 1,300, that's fine. I'm living healthily off of that. It's not like I'm starving myself. I would not agree. That's not a good thing to do, obviously. And then generally on average I'm burning about 500 calories a day in weightlifting, but that's only like 5-6 days a week, so it's not every single day. So like, for example, my Saturdays and Sundays I'll be eating nearer the 2,000 calorie mark if I get a takeaway, but some days I obviously won't get a takeaway. Some days I'll have a really healthy clean weekend and some days you just don't. So just gives you an idea. But everything in moderation is good. And I mean, I personally use MyFitnessPal to track calories and things, because then you can see your macros as well. So you can see how many like carbs, fat and protein you're getting in. So like, for example, yesterday I got 134 grams of carbohydrates, which is a lot, but you're actually meant to get 300 grams of carbs, so that's not actually that much. Protein, I got 66 grams. So I didn't do too well yesterday because I didn't have anything like any actual meat in my meals. I just had like a bit of salami and a protein shake. And then fat, I got 54 grams, and your goal is 85, so anything under 80 obviously is best to not get so much fat in. But yeah, so my main component there was carbs, which is average. This isn't an ad for MyFitnessPal, but obviously if you pay for MyFitnessPal you can obviously get like all of the like proper details and like food types and calories and all of that. But so it also tells you like the percentage of each of your meals. So my breakfast yesterday was 28% of my whole day intake. It was 364 calories. My lunch was 20% at 256 calories. Dinner was 28% at 364 calories. And snacks were 23% at 297 calories because I had some crisps. So, and I think I put my protein shake in the snacks section as well. But oh yeah, so I had a cornetto last night. So of course, like, you know, just everything in moderation. Don't go having a cornetto every single night because that's 200 calories and a lot of fat that you don't need. But if you have them every so often, like, it just doesn't matter. But yeah, so if you're like a really, really active person and you're burning thousands and thousands of calories every day, then I really wouldn't suggest eating less than what you're burning, because then you're obviously in a calorie deficit and you're going to be losing weight rapidly. And that's not necessarily healthy. It just depends on what you think you need yourself to be healthy. So if you eat or drink more than your body needs, you'll put on weight because the energy that you don't use is stored as fat. And if you eat and drink too little, you'll obviously lose weight. So that's what I was saying. Like, if you eat and drink like a lot more than your body needs. So if I was eating 2,000 calories a day and I wasn't being active, then that extra calories that you're not burning is being stored as fat. So I actually wear an Apple Watch like all the time, and you can see how many calories you burn in a day, like not exercise wise. So let's have a look at yesterday, how many calories I burnt just from like everything. So I burned 2,350 calories. So I'm technically in a calorie deficit because I'm eating less than 2,350 calories a day, but it means that I can eat 2,350 and not gain weight basically, but that isn't realistic because I can't get that many calories into a day. And also I don't really lose weight. I don't know why. I think a lot of it is because I've started going to the gym recently, so I'm putting on muscle, and muscle obviously weighs more than fat. So this is why I don't weigh myself, because it's just so unhealthy. But so you should obviously eat a wide range of foods. Like as I was saying, don't just have loads and loads of carbs. Like when I was at uni, I ate so unhealthily. I would track everything on MyFitnessPal. If I go back to it, it's honestly awful. I don't know if I can go back that far on MyFitnessPal, but looking at it, I was eating so unhealthily. I can't actually believe that I ate like that. Honestly, it was the worst I'd eaten ever. I wasn't eating healthily at all. So, okay, I think like March, I can see here that I started doing a bit better, but it was around like, I think it was like December, January that I was eating really badly, and I have it tracked here. So there were 4 weeks where I didn't track anything. So some days I was eating obviously a lot more calories and some days I obviously wasn't. So 844 calories. See, what did I eat in that day? Let's have a look, because I guarantee it was awful. I don't think I can see what foods I actually put in because it was so long ago. Snacks were 27%. Oh my god. Breakfast was 60 calories. Now that was probably a glass of orange juice. 800 calories, that's not enough for a day. And then the next day was 1,000. There's a day on here that's 400 calories, but I think I just didn't put anything else in. But this is what I mean, it was so bad. The way I was eating was awful. Like I'd literally have like a bag of jalapeno and cheese crisps, like half a bag, and that'd be about 300 calories. And then I would have like 5 Mao-Ams, and that would fill me up for the day. Like, I'm sorry, anything under 1,000 calories is actually awful. Look, 1,000 calories, 4,000 calories, 400 calories, 900, 1,000. And this is why I don't weigh myself, because that was so unhealthy. And there's actually a photo when I went to Rome, and I'm like, wow, I can't even see myself in that photo. Like, I'll insert the photo here. I'd lost a lot of weight. I did not realise I'd lost any weight. I didn't feel tiny at all. But in that photo, I'm like, oh my goodness, who is that girl? Because I had no shoulders, nothing. Since then, I've obviously started going to the gym, so it's a little bit different. But that was so unhealthy. I'd hate to know how much I weighed there. And I didn't have weighing scales at uni. So that's why I was like, right, I just need to not eat anything. But that's not healthy. Like, eating that little, that's not healthy. And also, all I was eating was carbs and sugar. Like, I'm sorry, that's the worst thing you could do. That's what I've cut out of my diet now. God. But yeah, a wide range of foods, so you have a balanced diet and your body's going to receive all the nutrients it needs. Otherwise, you're going to have to start taking supplement pills, because, like, you can't do that. As I said, men need 2,500 calories a day and women need 2,000 calories a day. And that is what you need. Like, I cannot stress it enough that good nutrition will be the reason you lose weight in the end. Because if you have good nutrition, then your body's like, it's happy with everything it's getting. So, like, honestly, I can't even stress it enough. Like, since I've started eating more like protein and like vegetables and like just food that's actually better for you, I felt so much better, and it's so much nicer. So yeah, that's my little rant about nutrition. I just can't stress how much it affects you within as well. Like, I was so upset, and that like December, January time, I was just so not myself at uni. And then it got to like February and I could see the end point, and I was like, okay, this is fine. It's not that I hate uni, and I'm not blaming uni at all. It was my mindset. I don't know why I thought eating little amounts of food was gonna make me look nicer. I think right now is the best I've ever looked, because I feel healthy. I'm gymming 5-6 times a week. I'm eating good foods. I'm conscious of what I'm eating, and I just feel better for it. So yeah, that's my little rant over. It's just so important. Good nutrition is so important. I can't actually stop talking about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little episode video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and yeah, do let me know any other videos you'd like to see, because I'm really curious to know like what everyone wants to see. Whether it, I mean, as long as it's like fitness related, I'll talk about it, or like mental health, gym, anything like, or food, anything that's like even slightly related to fitness, I'll talk about. So yeah, let me know if you want me to talk about any specific topics, and I will do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Adios.